Hello guys, I wanted to make this short video to explain a little bit about Sunrise Quickstart, how it works, and some strategies you can do with your team in order to make fast and quickly a lot of money. So let's say your sponsor is registered. In his back office, he's gonna see this table. This is called table, where he needs 3 people on his left and 3 people on his right in order to make money. So let's say your sponsor, he brought in you and he brought in member A. Now, this is your sponsor's table. The moment you get your login account and you go in your back office, you're gonna see this table. This is your table. This is what you see in your back office. So let's say member B here, either you bring member B as a member, or your sponsor, he can recruit member B. It automatically shows to your sponsor table, but it also shows in your table. So let's say next, member B is gonna have his own table. So member B is gonna show like this in his back office. You're gonna see this table in your back office, and your sponsor is gonna see this in his back office. Now let's say member B, he recruited member C. Member C is gonna show in your sponsor's table, he's gonna show in your table, and he's gonna show also in member B table. Now, what is amazing? In order for your sponsor to close his table and make money, means to have his 3 people on the left and 3 people on the right and make money, you must at least have 2 people in your table, which means either he has to help you bring 2 people, or he has to bring these 2 people himself. So now it leaves you with only 4 people that is required for you to make money. So let's say now member C, he brought in member D. So member D is going to show also in your downline table, in member B table. And let's say on the other side, you recruited member E brought member F brought member G. Now, you close your table and you made $800. Now, in the back office, out of this $800, there is a membership that you can join again in the Sunrise Quickstart. So here is a very good strategy what you can do. You can join under your first downline, member B. You can come and join here. Now, what is the advantage of joining here? First of all, you help your downline, member B, so he needs only 3 people in order for him to close the table and make money. And at the same time, you create another new table for yourself to make again money. This is your second ID, the second table that you're going to see in your ID. So now let's say you, member D, brought member Z, and you brought member X and member Y, or member B brought member X and member Y. What is going to happen immediately? Member X and member Y are going to show in your table. So now your downline, member B, who was your downline, is going to receive his $800, and you can make a strategy with your downline, member B, and you can tell him to come and register again under you. So that is going to help you in which way? You will only need 3 new members in your team to make money, and at the same time you're going to help member B, his second ID, also have some people in his table. Now, let me show you about another strategy that you can do if you want to invest in 2 positions. Okay, let's start again from the beginning. So, your sponsor, he brought in you, and he also brought in member A. Now this is your sponsor table. The moment you get registered, you have your own table that you are going to see in your back office. Now, what you're going to do now, you're going to register yourself, your second ID under yourself. So you have your first ID and your second ID. So in your table, you're going to see one ID, your second ID there. So here is the table of your second ID. So you have your first ID table and then your second ID table. This is what you will see in your back office of each ID. Let's say now you brought in member C. Member C is going to show in your table and it's going to show also in your second ID table. And let's say member C, he brought in member D. So member D is going to show in your table. Member D is going to show in your second ID's table. Now, all it takes from you is to recruit one person, which is member E, and member E, let's say, bring member F, and member F, member G. So you are going to make $800 by closing this board. In the back office, out of this $800, there will be a membership, the value of a membership, where you can register again. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to place another ID inside your second ID, and that ID is going to call it ID number 3, and this is what you're going to see in the table number 3. Now, what does that mean? It means that your second ID now needs only 1, 2, 3 members in order for you to make again money. So let's say member D, he brought in member Z, and you, your third ID, you brought in member X, and member X brought member Y. So these two, they are going to show also in here. So what happens? Your second ID makes again $800, and the system you will do now, you will have a membership in your back office, and you are going to register again your fourth ID here inside the table of your third ID, which means you are going to need only 2 positions and 3 new members to join your team, so you can make again $800 from this company. Do you understand how fast and how quickly this system can be giving you money again and again by closing the board one under the other in a certain strategy? Thank you very much. Have a nice time.